What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is JD and welcome to JD Comics. Today we're going to be discussing the top 5 reasons you should get hype for the new Netflix Daredevil series. My first reason is the Frank Miller vibe that the trailer gave off. Now we all know Frank Miller is one of the best comic book writers of our generation, giving us such stories as The Dark Knight Returns. And his writing really has a dark, very distinctive tone. And I thought the trailer just reeked of that. I mean, you could see it throughout. What Frank Miller did for Daredevil is turn a light-hearted yellow and black, kind of nothing character, and create this dark, conflicted anti-hero who needs to both keep the promise to his dad, who is dead obviously, and do good by his city which he wants to protect. I think this conflict could really drive his character, and this dark vibe is just what the Marvel Cinematic Universe needs, because we haven't really seen a character like this yet. I mean, think about it, we have Iron Man who's a wisecracker, and you have Captain America who's Captain America, and there isn't really a kind of character you can sink your teeth into yet, so I think this is what Daredevil could be. Now my second reason is how faithful it looks to the source material, with obviously a few welcome changes. I mean, Hell's Kitchen looks incredibly accurate. There's a lot of room for history there, a lot of room for background, kind of like what they've done in Arrow, where they have the flashbacks. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to do it in the same way, but you can definitely sink into all of the characters' past through the world they've created, and really, get back to Daredevil's, say, boxing roots, things like that. These are all key things I think the writers will try and utilise and be really, really good in the series. Now, my third and probably most important reason is the casting choices. Charlie Cox looks like he's going to be an amazing Daredevil. It was pretty good in Boardwalk Empire, and he hasn't done a lot else, but he looks like the perfect Daredevil for me anyway. Deborah Ann Woll looks like a great Karen Page. I mean, there isn't really a lot else you can say. She wasn't the best in Catch 44, but I believe that's more down to the script than it is down to her acting skills, and I think really she has a lot of kind of room for improvement there. And Foggy Nelson being played by Eldon Henson, again looks like a good casting, and I think the conflict between Cox and him over Karen is going to really, really create a believable, well-acted world for the Daredevil series to take place in. Now, option 4 is the doorway to fast expansion. This series can quickly allow new characters who are quite a bit smaller, like the Punisher, for example, to come in. They can kind of test the water with them, not shove them into the masses' faces in a full film, yet experiment and see, hang on, will this work? The same thing that they do with Arrow or The Flash, where they have the kind of villain of the week. Although that can get tiresome, I think if it's done in the right way, this could really help the Marvel Cinematic Universe expand and grow very quickly. And finally, I've mentioned it a few times, the rivalry between this and Arrow and Flash. Now, I've mentioned Arrow and Flash a few times because I'm a huge fan and I would love both the series, but I think with some actual competition coming from Daredevil, it's just going to boost up both shows. They're both going to be trying to pull out all the stops that'll do the other. Whether this becomes a ratings battle, which could be negative because it could just be trying to appeal to fans who aren't fans of Daredevil to kind of spread their watcher value. But I mean, if it goes in the way things have been going, where things are becoming more and more accurate to the comics, that's what they'll strive towards to get the viewership that they need. This could improve all 3 of those shows, probably this one, and this rivalry is going to be, I think, a very positive thing for comic book TV shows as a whole, and hopefully this can lead to more programs like I mentioned, Punisher, or even the improvement of Constantine, because I mean, that show is good, but the production value isn't very high, to say the least. But anyway guys, that's just what I think. What do you think? Comment in the comment section below your ideas about the new Daredevil Netflix series. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy. Leave me some feedback, it would really help my channel grow. And apart from that, thank you for watching and see you soon.